I'm making a video on Parkinson's law. Now, if you don't know what Parkinson's law is, don't worry, it's got nothing to do with the disease. It's a law that says tasks will inflate to the time you allot them for completion. So if I give a task a day to do, it will take a day. If I give that same task a week to do, it'll take a week. If I give it a year, it's going to expand this massive, colossal project that's going to end up taking a year. It could take a day, could be banged out in a weekend. But if you allot it this massive amount of time, it's going to take a massive amount of time to do. And that's Parkinson's law. So, shrinking time frames for things to do can increase your productivity. That doesn't make sense. You can get more done in a day by putting more to do in your day. Yeah. Ever had a big deadline come up? You procrastinate for some homework. Maybe you work, well done, more than me. And you're doing this project and you've got this 100 to-do list and you've got like 10 hours to do it, let's say. All of a sudden, all the irrelevant things just slide out of the way. You're like, do I really need to color code my books? Like, I remember I wasted time. The book's not there. I was studying for an English exam and I color coded the tabs on the books. What? Yeah. I wasted time doing that. That's Parkinson's law. The reason why stuff takes longer is because you waste time doing more stuff and you do more things that just puff it up but don't increase the quality of the work. So with Parkinson's law, if you implement it, like I have, and I'm going to explain how I have implemented it, when I implement it, I end up getting better work done in less time with less effort. It's pretty nice. Like, you might go, oh well, if I'm quick, I'm sacrificing quality. No, you generally get it better, and you're not. It's no harder, and you get more time. It's a perfect thing to do. I actually found it first in the 4-hour work week, and it took me a while to implement it. And I first implemented it with homework, which is where you might want to implement it first, see how you can work with it. But I deducted that this homework on a standard day would take me 4 hours to complete. There's a few things to get done. And I was like, but I kind of want to go to Dublin today, or I kind of want to go on a train today. I want to kind of go visit someplace today. And it's like, okay, that's going to take me, okay, I have to go in an hour if I want to do that. 4x my productivity right there. I got 4 hours worth of homework done in an hour. It's pretty good productivity. Like, could you imagine like a week? A week now has a month's worth of value to it. Oh, like 4x is big. You don't need to see 1000x videos on how to 10x your productivity. 4 is pretty good. And that was one time with my homework. And that's a pretty good example because every piece of work I did on that was complimented. Like, I went to my teacher and they're like, wow, it's pretty good. All like maths, all the questions were right. English, the essay was good. Like all my essays were good that I completed. It's like, that's not bad. Now maybe your task is bigger than 4 hours. Maybe it's a 20-hour. Try do it in a day. Might be smaller. And you might go, and the reason why it gets done quicker is because of the time you waste on the little things that aren't actually important, that don't improve the quality, and that just waste your time. So that's why it's more productive, because you get rid of them. Another example is the YouTube videos I make. It's easier for me to make 3 videos a week than it is for me to make 1. That makes no sense. Does it? No, it doesn't. Why is that? Because when I was making 1 video a week, it was me sitting there on Monday going like, oh, I have to make this video Sunday, like stressing, like in a straitjacket like this. And I'm going like, okay, I need to do this. Okay, I need to watch 18 hours of Andrew Huberman on this content. Then I need to watch 55 hours on someone else contradicting Andrew Huberman. Then I need to write a thesis on it. Then I need to study these theoretical papers. I didn't need to do any of that. I just needed to do it and then make a video on what I thought about doing it. Yeah, a bit of study would have done good, like caffeine video obviously did well with views and I put a good study into that. But even then, that was 3 hours. Like, I could have banged out 3 of those in a day. And then the next day I could have done 3. Like, even at that scale, Like Parkinson's law can always be improved. You can always do a little bit more. You can realize, wait a minute, I could look at this further. So for making my videos, when I went from 1 video a week to 3 videos a week, I found it easier. Because when I made the 3 videos, I couldn't spend a week's worth procrastinating, number one, and a week's worth doing irrelevant tasks. I have to make 3 of these. If I spend a week on one of them, that means I'm in debt too. Like, this doesn't work. Like, this isn't a good system. So what I did then was like, okay, what can I do? Well, I can't make videos like Alex Ramosi, because they'd be shit videos, number one. They'd be shit videos. They take me too long to make, and I don't really know what to do about them. What if I make me videos? Videos about me, my experience, how I'm changing things, how I'm implementing things, how I'm implementing Parkinson's law. I can make that video because it's true to me. That means it's better content, it's easier to do, and I can do more of it. That's the 3 things from Parkinson's law. That's for my videos. That's on a general scale, like my videos in general. But then one day, I had to record 3 weeks worth of videos in one day. Whew, that must be impossible. Turns out no. I did it in 4 hours. But even in those 4 hours, the first 2.5 maybe, were on one video. And the first 1 hour 45 of those 2.5 hours were scrapped. Like, I wrote a script for my video. I wrote a script, I read the script, I read it out, recorded for 10 minutes and went, that was an awful video, let me start again. Do you know why it was an awful video? Because I tried making a video like Alex Ramosi. Because I thought, this is how I should make a video when I have 2 hours to do it. But then, I didn't have 2 hours to do it. I had 2 hours to do 3 of them. So I had to make me videos. I couldn't make his videos. So I went and I made a video. And I think it was a good video. And then I went and made another video. And that was a good video. And I made another one. So an hour and a half or 2 hours later, I had 3 videos done. And in the 2 hours previous to that, I had 0 videos done. So that's on a small scale. And that's like, you constrain yourself. You give yourself that time frame to do it. You go, it has to be done this quickly. It gets done that quickly if you shorten your time frames. What if you don't? What if you go against Parkinson's law? What if you look at me and go, what does this fool know sitting in his bedroom recording a YouTube video for his channel with 8 subscribers, I think? Maybe more? 9? What does he know? Well, let me tell you what if you don't do it. Today, it is 5:45. I meant to record a video today. I meant to record it earlier today. But I was like, tired. And this isn't true. This is not a lie. Like, I was tired. I've done 20 hours of exercise this week. And you might go, that's bullshit. It's not, trust me. I did 4.5 hours a day for 5 days. It's pretty intense. So I was wrecked. And it took me this long to do a video because I was like, oh, after it takes an hour to record a video. I don't want to spend an hour recording a video. I make 12-minute videos. It doesn't take an hour to record a video. I was lying to myself. If I'd given myself half an hour to record this video, I probably would have been done at 10:30 this morning. So when you conflate tasks, not only will they take that amount of time, but you're less likely to start doing them. And I don't know, maybe that's procrastination or Parkinson's law, but that's my experience right now. So, you want to increase your productivity? 10-fold, 4-fold, 2-fold, 50%. All of those are good improvements. If you improve it 1% every day, this is Atomic Habits, if you improve 1% every day for a year, you'd be 37 times better. That's compounding effect, by the way. I know 1% times 365 is 365%. I'm not that dumb, but it's compounding. Anyway, if you want to get that increase in productivity, shorten your time frame for things. Shorten it. Because then, if it only takes an hour, sure. Or if it only takes 20 minutes to do, sure, I'll do that now. Like, 20 minutes, I can do that right now. If it only takes, like, say it's a massive task, like, well, it's only going to take this weekend. Like, if I clear my weekend, I can get it done. And you're like, oh. So, a weekend, you can bang out a year, like a month, task you've been waiting on for years, but you've been thinking like, oh no, I have to do this, and it's going to take ages. If you go, I'll do it this weekend. I'll have it done this weekend. Maybe it can take longer, but you'll say, I'm going to work this weekend, and that's what I can do now, And if I do that and I'm successful, good. And if I don't do that, I'm closer to success after this weekend than I was before. So that's actually really good advice. Take that right there. And that's Parkinson's law. Like, it's going to make you do stuff easier. While you're doing it, it's going to be done quicker. It's going to be of higher quality. It's going to be easier to do. I don't really have any much more to offer you other than time to do it, my friend. Think of a task you have right now. It could be a big task, and just go, what if I eliminated all the fluff, all the things that weren't essential, and I gave myself the least amount of time to do it? How long would it take? And then take 10 minutes off. No, I'm missing. But try to give yourself a short time frame and just see if you get it done. And if you do, was it like, how much time did you save? Can you do more work in that time? And then you might end up with a week's worth of work done in a half a day, which is the whole premise of the 4-hour work week. So that's all I have for you. This is what I've done. It's helped me a lot. It's also gone against me if I don't follow it. And these ledgers help me remind me, go, ah shit, I kind of already know this shit. So hopefully this wakes you up. Like, it might wake me up in 5 months from now when I look back and go, shit, I probably should follow that. So if my advice seems valuable, go ahead, follow it. Hopefully it does. If it does, subscribe, like, comment. I'd love that. If it doesn't, watch some other stuff. I'm sure they're valuable for you. Anyway, goodbye. Enjoy my other videos.